One night, a stray dog saved a man who had already decided to give up on life. That sounds dramatic, but sometimes miracles don't wear capes, they wag their tails. His business had failed, his friends had disappeared. He felt useless, invisible, replaceable. In his mind, he had already written the final chapter of his story. He believed no one would even notice if he disappeared. As he stared into the dark river below, something cold touched his hand. He flinched. It was a dirty brown stray dog, thin, trembling, eyes full of fear, yet strangely full of hope. The dog did not bark. It just sat beside him quietly, as if saying, "I know you are hurting." The dog did not move. Instead, it slowly rested its head on his knee. That simple touch broke something inside him. Here was a creature with no home, no food, no guarantee of tomorrow, yet it chose to sit beside a stranger in the rain. Minutes later, another tiny figure appeared from under a car nearby, a small, injured kitten dragging one leg. The dog immediately stood up and walked toward the kitten, gently nudging it as if protecting it. Armand watched in disbelief. The dog had nothing, yet it was still taking care of someone weaker. Something shifted inside him. He whispered to himself, "If this broken animal can still protect, still care, still try, then why am I giving up?" He took off his jacket and wrapped the kitten in it. The dog wagged its tail softly. Not by clients, not by society, not by someone judging his success, but by two fragile lives who simply needed warmth. He picked them up, and instead of walking toward the edge of the bridge, he walked back toward the city lights. That night he did not end his story. He began a new one. He spent his last savings on basic treatment for the kitten and cheap dog food. The vet told him the kitten might never fully walk again. The dog was malnourished but strong. Armand smiled faintly. "We are all a little broken," he said. Days turned into weeks. He named the dog Hope and the kitten Miracle. Every morning, Hope would wake him up by licking his face. Miracle would struggle but still try to climb onto his lap. Watching them fight for simple things like standing, eating, playing, changed him. They did not complain about their scars. They adapted, they tried again. Armand slowly started rebuilding his life. Not with big dreams at first, but with small steps. Freelance work from his old laptop, learning new skills at night, applying for jobs again. Whenever rejection emails came, he would look at Miracle trying to jump despite her weak leg. Whenever fear whispered "you are not enough," he would remember Hope standing in the rain without leaving his side. Months later, Armand secured a stable job. Not his dream job, but a start. He moved into a slightly better apartment. One evening, while feeding the strays, he stood at that exact spot again. The river still flowed. The city was still loud. But he was different. He realized something powerful. The night he thought he had nothing left, he still had the ability to care. And as long as you can care, you are not empty. The greatest lesson he learned was this: strength is not about never falling. It is about choosing to protect something even when you are wounded. Sometimes healing does not come from motivational speeches. It comes from responsibility, from being needed, from loving something more than your pain. If you are watching this and feeling like you are at the edge of your own bridge, listen carefully. Your story is not over. You might think no one needs you, but somewhere in this world there is a life that will change because you decided to stay. Sometimes hope comes to you dirty, scared, and unexpected. Do not push it away. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who feels alone. Comment the word "hope" if you believe even broken souls can rebuild. And subscribe to MindForge for more stories that do not just entertain you, but remind you why you are still here. On this channel, we do not just tell stories, we ignite strength inside you. Stay strong, stay kind, and never walk away from your own life.